大家好，我係日經大使 Mika。我哋今日好榮幸邀請到 Abbey College 嘅 CEO Mr. Graham Abel 專程嚟到香港介紹一下佢哋嘅英國課程。等我哋而家嚟了解一下啦。Could you please give us an introduction to the Alpha Plus organization?
Of course, we grew out of Davis Langhamdick College, which was founded in 1936, and we now have 5 sixth form colleges and another 15 schools and pre-prep schools, nurseries within our group. So we're quite a big educational group. We have some 3,500 students across the group, mainly centred on London and then the colleges in Birmingham, Manchester and Cambridge.
What are the main components of the course?
The main components are threefold. First of all, the course is designed to take those students who are leaving school at 17 up to the equivalent of A-level standard in the subjects they want to study at university. So there's a content. The second thing is to take their English up to the levels required for entry to a British university, usually IELTS 6.5 as a minimum. And thirdly, to give them the research skills and the presentational skills, which won't necessarily be taught here in Hong Kong in schools, but they will need to make the most of their undergraduate career.
What does the foundation course specialize in, and why are you interested in bringing it to Hong Kong?
Well, the particular course we're bringing to Hong Kong specialises in business, management, accountancy and economics, and prepares students for any of those courses at one of 54 British universities. We're bringing it to Hong Kong because it's our first venture outside England, and the situation in Hong Kong has changed since the old Hong Kong certificate, which was an 18+ leaving exam, has been replaced by a 17+ one, the new diploma. And that means that Hong Kong students coming out of school here must spend a year before they can go to a British university, because you can't go to a British university until you're 18, and they won't quite have got to the standard in their required subjects that they will need to enter a university course. So this is a bridging course to take their knowledge to the level it needs to be, and to do it within 1 year, whereas if they went to British A-levels they would have to spend 2 years doing it.
Why have you chosen to cooperate with Nikkei?
Well, I think it's very important, if you're going to license a course outside your immediate control, that you do so with people you trust and people whose standards mirror your own. We have what we call the gold standard of education at Alpha Plus in England, which means we look for the highest quality and the highest standards in all of our deliveries. And of course the reputation of Nikkei as a Japanese language school, as the top one in Hong Kong, was very attractive. And because of family relationships, I have known a lot of the people involved in Nikkei for a long time, so I knew I could trust their development and that we would work well together. And I think mutual trust and an appreciation of similarly high standards was very, very necessary to make the whole venture successful. And we're delighted to be cooperating with Nikkei and to have our first overseas venture here in Hong Kong, which is an area we appreciate greatly.
What can the students of Hong Kong benefit from this course?
I think having if you like, a shortcut 1-year route from the end of the Hong Kong diploma into one of 54 British universities, I think that is a great service we can do for them. And of course doing it in country is considerably cheaper and more cost effective than having to go abroad to England or somewhere else to do it. So we're producing a course for them that achieves that bridge and producing it here in Hong Kong.
Could you give us some information about the teaching resources that you will use?
Yes, we have already appointed 3 lecturers to work under the direction of Sarah Keats here to run the course, and those lecturers cover business studies, economics, mathematics, which is an essential part of the course, and of course English language teaching. And we're very happy that we have found 3 very good people to do that. We think we'll work together well as a team with Sarah. We will also be providing online resources through our virtual learning environment in the UK, which will be open to the lecturers here as well. We will be visiting regularly during the year, and we will be doing all of the examining of the courses, both the coursework and the final exams, because that's part of our accreditation that we have to do that, and we have trained examiners in Manchester who do all the examining. So we are convinced that the joint quality control by Nikkei here and by us visiting and from afar will ensure that these courses have very, very high standing.
I'm a student going to university next year, and I'm really interested in knowing how this foundation course can help students going into higher level education in the UK. So could you give us some examples of what universities are guaranteed?
Yes, I mean, no university is guaranteed because you have to get a certain percentage on the course. So students who join us have to work hard. One of the advantages of coming to Hong Kong is that we know from our own experience of Hong Kong students that by and large they tend to work hard, so that's a good start. But as long as they get 60% overall on their course, they will get admitted to the University of Buckingham courses, which we are now licensed to run at Abbey College London. The University of Buckingham is the top private university in the UK and has the best employability record of any university in the UK. So we're very pleased to be offering their courses at one of our own colleges. But there are another 53 universities from Manchester, Durham, Nottingham, York, which has just joined us, through a whole host of others to which students may apply. And each university will decide each year what percentage they need on our course for the students to qualify, just as they would decide on A-level grades. But what we have got over the several years we've now run this course is a very good track record of students getting into their university of first choice. One particular example I can think of, a young Russian man who did this course in Manchester, starting at the age of 17, is now in his third year reading economics at Manchester University and doing extremely well there, which is the other thing, because it's one thing to get students into university. Our course gives them the skills they need to do well when they get there, which is, of course, equally important.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.